Let's jump right into it. Hey, if you knew better, you'll do better. If you have better teeth, you'll chew better. You feel me though? Proper instruction leads to great production. If a bitch can't be corrected, she can't be directed.
On the east.
We got the national anthem in here. It's on the wall. Hey man, we finna hop right into this extraordinary interview. This is gonna be a good one. One I'm excited to do. Today we got the one and only Ayoolii.
Let's go.
AKA brother. How you gotta hit that shit.
brother, what's the word?
That's crazy. That shit funny as a bitch.
You've been really,
Yeah, you've been popping up out of nowhere. Your fame, everything, shit. Just your whole social media presence been going crazy. Like, how does that feel? Just being blown up out of nowhere.
That shit feel amazing. I ain't gonna lie.
What I was gonna say, how long you been just doing like the social media shit in general?
I ain't gonna lie. Instagram, I started Instagram this year. Like, I used to be on Facebook and shit, doing little shit on that motherfucker. But Instagram, I started really fucking with Instagram this year.
Okay, for sure. Let's just start from the beginning, because I watched a couple of your interviews and shit like that, but we gonna like dive deep into everything so people can get to know you a little better. So let's just start from the beginning. Tell us just from birth all the way up to now.
Shit, man. I was born in Kenya in the gym, but like I think it was like a refugee camp or some shit.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, like, cause I don't know what was going on back then. But I came over here when I was like 3 years old in the G. Came to Milwaukee when I was 3 years old in the gym. I've been raised in Milwaukee ever since.
So you was born in Kenya,
but raised in Milwaukee.
So who was in Kenya? You had like just your whole family was there or what?
Yeah, like my mom, my dad, my brothers, and this shit.
And your mom and dad, they still get together to this day?
Yeah.
So they.
But my dad got like 3 wives.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
And he live in Milwaukee?
Yeah.
With 3 wives?
Yeah, he's still old.
That's tough.
Gee.
That's some shit you would try to indulge in, having 3 wives?
I don't think my bitch going for
Oh, you got a girl now?
Mm-hmm.
One. So, alright, but so you grew up or was born in Kenya at 3 years old, you moved to Milwaukee. Do you remember anything from like living in Kenya?
Hell no. I ain't gonna lie, I probably remember like around eating beans or some shit. I don't know, probably eating rice outside or some shit. I do remember some little weird ass shit. There's these people called Turkanas in the G. It's like, I don't know, cause they be when you think about an African motherfucker, you think about these niggas with the rosy shit, so the stick, the spear energy. Them niggas, we call them Turkanas in the G. But I do remember seeing their eyes one time. I don't know what the fuck was going on. Cause I was young as a bitch, cause I don't know, I don't know what it was, but they came with spears jumping.
What the fuck? It's really like that out there.
It used to be, cause you know how many years came. I don't know what it is like now.
Do you know y'all reason for moving?
Not really, folks.
You never asked them? You just is going with the flow?
I think there was like a war going on or some shit.
Right.
Like, and plus, they said it's like a better opportunity over here in America.
So basically, you don't even remember being there. Do your parents got like strong accents?
Oh, they don't even speak English.
They only speak English?
They don't.
They don't speak English.
Yeah.
So you speak 2 languages?
Yeah, I speak 2 languages.
Fluently and everything?
I'll speak better English than my other language, but because I was raised here. But at home, all they speak is that. So I'm like, gee.
Oh, so that's fire. That's see, motherfuckers probably don't even know that about you, that you speak 2 languages. So born in Kenya, moved here when you was 3. Once you moved here, you came straight to Milwaukee. Where do you go from there? Like as far as life?
Shit. Yeah, I just been in Milwaukee all my life, I ain't gonna lie. We was in like the West Bend at first, in the G. Then we moved to the North Side, in the G.
How old was you when you lived in West Bend?
G. That's when we first got like 3, 4, 5, I think.
I'm saying like, so when did you move from West Bend to like Milwaukee?
Talk about, ain't West Bend in Milwaukee? Or no?
It's like 20 minutes away from here.
In the G. March, I never knew that on the G. But in the G, like around there. But I don't even know. I was small as I was.
You don't even remember?
Bitch, I just got pictures and shit. Like,
what was your first? Do you remember like your first memory coming to America? Coming to America, that's funny as fuck.
Ugly eyes in the G.
You got like a first memory of coming to America? What was that like?
It was in West Bend in the G. I remember all that shit. Cause we got pictures. Cause I look at the picture, I fuck around just and the G's.
But I remember shit.
I remember I used to be eating like I used to be little ass kids eating the yarn off the little couch and shit. Nigga, I used to be shitting out yarn and shit, all types of little weird shit. I was just always curious, fucks, and a weird ass kid, fucks.
You went to school in West Bend?
Hell no, hell no. In January, I ain't started to go to school till like, I think my first school was like the V.E. Carter. They had broke that motherfucker down. I think they refixed that motherfucker. It was on Valete. Like V.E. Carter in the gym.
So what was all the schools you went to?
Shit, damn, I went to V.E. Carter. After that, I went to this place called AAL, nigga. That's on the south side in the gym. And then nigga, I went to Burbank. That's when I moved to the east in the gym. Then I went to Bethune Academy, nigga, in like 6th grade, nigga, in the G. Bethune Academy, nigga. And then I graduated, and then I went to South Division, then Pulaski, then Hamilton, then I went to Groppy.
Yeah,
I ain't graduated from none of that shit.
That's crazy. So you was all on south side schools, but you grew up on the east?
East, yeah, the whole time I was on the east. Going to all them schools, I was still on the east.
Why was you in schools on the south side then?
I don't fucking and because my brothers and them was in that motherfucker or some shit, shit like that. But I already knew school wasn't for me because I used to be lousy bitches walking through that shit like, oh shit. I used to think like, I already know what the fuck I'm gonna do type shit, you know?
Did you have like fame back in high school and shit like that?
Hell no.
Oh, for real?
Hell no.
So what made you think like, all right, I know I'm gonna be able to do this and all that?
I always knew I was different because I don't fit in with no nigga. I never had no click to it. Like, I tried, but that shit ain't never ever work out. So I just always did me like, and that's what you see for. That's why I'm so different. Folks. Everybody else, they be in G doing the same shit. So I just been in G.
So you just felt like at what age did you feel like you had that it factor to like just pursue the? So like, what did you want to pursue? Like, what did you like think back when you was in high school and middle school? Like, what did you think you was gonna do?
I always knew
exactly.
I already knew I was gonna do some entertainment shit because I used to be around my big cousin and shit, doing I said turn to a head or whatever. I don't know. He got laced or some shit.
Oh, for real?
But yeah, he used to be my role model. So we used to be dancing and shit. Just shit like that. Just used to be. But we used to be dancing to African songs and shit. Like I was really on some African shit. Like look. You know what I'm saying? So,
you code it a bit. You should try to make what language you speak?
It's called whatever the fuck. Oja.
You should try to make a song speaking that the whole way through. And make that shit tough. That'd be tough. Fuck the whole city up with that one. But you said, so basically you knew since a young age that you was different, that you was going to be able to do something in entertainment.
Yeah, I always knew like.
As far as school though, you said that you went to school with your brothers. They went to school with you, or?
Yeah, most of my brothers, cause my dad got 3 brothers, so it's like.
Oh shit! How many kids he got?
Like 20 niggas.
He got 20 kids.
I don't know, cause he got kids that got kids, all types of shit. Like,
goddamn. All right, break down your family. So your mama, how many kids she got?
My mama got like 5 kids.
5 kids.
But it's like weird because she had kids that died in Africa that before.
Oh, for real?
I wasn't born.
Oh damn.
So now it's like 5 that I know is around.
So as far as now, like how many of your siblings you around?
I don't know, look at my picture. But around like I'm talking about around all of them. Yeah, like all of them.
The dad kids and everything.
Hell yeah, the stepbrothers, everybody be close knit family. For it's different. For that's why I come over here and see all this shit like fuck Africa, fuck shit. Cause like the man's supposed to provide all this shit, but it's different. My dad just be chilling, fuck you.
I was gonna say like, what is that shit like growing up with a dad that got multiple wives? Like what is that like?
I just grew up in this shit, so it's not weird. All the
You don't feel like different from what you see growing up that everybody here has one wife.
Yeah, that's different over here. Like everybody got one wife and you got it's like, but these niggas like, if I provide for you, like it's different. Like it's like a whole different world over there. They got different traditions, cultures and shit. So it's like I'm saying they got this thing called Mahler. This a whole bunch of shit. Like
I mean, shit. It seems like you know a lot about your culture back in Kenya. So was it like not a big culture shift to come to the United States?
Still got that shit going on over here. Just like it's like mixed now, like because motherfuckers trying to do traditional shit, but they still American. Not like it don't work. You can't mix the both. Like,
right. Have you ever been back to Kenya since?
Hell no, but I plan on going back there.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
How does citizenship work? Like once you moved here?
I'm still a Kenyan citizen.
Oh, for real?
I never say citizenship.
Oh.
I citizen. I still got citizen.
So you can basically go back whenever.
Basically, I guess.
Oh. You ever plan on just getting like your United States citizenship, or you just don't?
Yeah, I did plan. Nigga, I know civics and all that shit. Nigga, I learned the fuck out all that shit. But I know, I know all that shit because when I was in juvie, nigga, I had no choice but to just sit down and read all them fucking. I was studying like a motherfucker. That's the G.
So you said you went to juvie. What you go to juvie for?
Nigga.
This nigga.
I don't even talk about that shit cause but
how would you say your life was growing up as far as like good kid, bad kid? What was your experience like growing up as a kid here?
I ain't gonna lie, it's like for a lot of kids fucked up because they trying to like follow the next man type shit. Mm-hmm. So it's like me, I was like always alone, but not alone type shit. It's like, you know how I was saying, like I was trying to fit in,
right.
But then it hit me like, okay, I don't really fuck with none of these niggas, like, or these niggas don't fuck with me. It's like it don't ever click. So it's like me I was always like, I always knew I just had myself fucks in the G. Mm-hmm. Like I think I knew I was like a leader fucks, not a follower or some shit. Like at a young age, like oh shit, I know I'm gonna do this. Woo, 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 woo.
The other people like just look at you as a leader, or just like something you feel.
Just you seen them lean now.
No. From now I definitely can see like that's definitely probably something in your past for sure.
Yeah, I always been leading my whole life.
Energy. What was I about to say? So basically, you didn't get in too much trouble growing up.
Oh no, I was getting in all the trouble for energy.
But it's like you getting
it's like you know, just niggas doing nigga shit. Like the badass kids, but you know.
Typical Milwaukee life and shit.
Yeah, like you out here just sticking niggas up and shit. But like you should be doing that shit at that age.
So did you have like a rough childhood or a good childhood?
Well, I'll say a good childhood. It'll only be rough if I I'm saying put like some other shit, but like I already said, overall nigga that shit was good nigga. Like my mama took care of me and shit, and she made sure. I ain't gonna say I wasn't dripped out or nothing, but she made sure I had food and shit like that. Sure, so I'd be appreciative of the little shit. So you know what I'm saying? Some niggas would be like, I had a bag of y'all because I had Jags. We were like, I don't give no fuck about none of Jags and none of that shit. But I had food to eat nigga in the G, and I had a home to sleep at nigga in the G.
So as far as
be good.
As far as growing up, like who did you grow up in a house with, like siblings wise?
All my siblings. There's my my nephew, my little brother, then I got another little brother, and I got a sister. So like 3 girls and like 4 boys.
Oh, okay.
My dad be doing shit like he'll come to this crib, spend 2 days here, go to the other crib 2 days.
It was really like that.
Still like that, nigga.
Damn.
My dad.
That shit tough. That's fire as a bitch. So as far as like you blowing up on like the Instagram, YouTube, and the music scene all in total, like what does your family say about that? Like what do they think about you blowing up on social media?
I don't even fucking know, cause my mama, you know, she ain't on no social media shit. Mm. They do be sending her video clips and shit. She be like, "What did you?" They used to get up our eyes and shit, cause I used to get her with sticks and shit. That's why I don't be posting sticks and shit no more. But I'm like, now it's like they be sending her clips because African parents use WhatsApp like a motherfucker. They be having group chats and shit all that. So I guess they sending her. So I'm like, shit. If they sending her that shit when she was in Africa, cause she took a trip to Africa when I started doing this shit. When they were sending her that shit, I'm like, oh shit, I'm probably doing something good, fucks. I mean, to her it might be like, oh, he probably just bullshitting, but I already know, like, I got a plan, fucks. I ain't finna just be fucking up. You know what I'm saying? It's opportunities, fucks. So I ain't finna just be fucking up. To her it might look like bullshit, but in the overall, nigga, she gonna see energy.
So at first she was just like tripping about it.
Now no, cause you know how motherfuckers, cause parents is like, I know my mama, she don't give a fuck. She know me like energy. She know how I always been for. But it's like other parents that come there, be like, you know how they be like, oh, do something like this. Why ain't you ooh.
Yeah.
But the sense that every mama is like that. They always want, she just want what's best for me. Right. But I'm already telling her, fuck, and G, I ain't finna be working for no nigga my whole life or nothing. I'm finna do this shit my own. And G, that's what I just been doing 6 months. And
that shit tough. All this shit in 6 months, like shit crazy. Like to see how fast and how much you blown up in 6 months. Yo, Pops, say anything about like you doing what you do?
Yeah, no, he just be up. They just give me lectures about like, you know, like fucks, hey fucks. Why y'all here in the streets? They used to just be, because I never was home and shit, just always out here and shit. And G before all the skits and shit, and they get on my ass like, oh, what you know what happened? Ooh, ooh. They be thinking I might rob niggas and shit like that. The young on that. I just be out here getting paid fucks.
So as far as them seeing your like your content, like when people send it to them, like if they can't speak English, like what they be saying when they see your shit? Or they just see like the vibe of it and be like,
they be used to it now, but like at first they had some interview and shit, they saw all the smacks and shit, and I'm like, you don't see me with a smack, do you? Because I didn't have a smack in there, because I already know what I'm doing. Cause like,
so they just be more so tripping over like the guns and shit in the video.
Yeah, they be like, like this, like they be like, watch who you hang around with. You know how parents, basic parent shit, but every parent was the best. You know how everybody know how that shit be, but. And I'm already smart enough to know, like, alright, fucks, I'm not finna be fucking up, cause niggas out here really let this shit get to their head and get the thinking they macho is a bitch. Like, nah, cause.
You ever got like serious situation like that that's would like got you into that, like, I don't want to say street life, to where you feel like, oh yeah, I need to keep it going.
Oh yeah, for sure. These niggas shot at my house, all type of shit. Like, and the G, like, that's a whole bunch of shit that I don't want to show that out to the world and shit. Yeah, that's my business. Like, G, like, they ain't got nothing. That's why I be telling motherfuckers, keep that shit in the street. And once you do that, nigga, G, all this skit and shit, it's all good. But G, be shit that be happening. I'm not finna ever let the world know.
Yeah.
Cause then G, that shit just as weird as a bitch. At the end of the day, I get locked up over that shit.
Right, for sure. You mentioned that you always like your parents used to trip and shit about like you always being out and shit, but the whole time you just getting money. You ever worked like a real job?
Yeah, I used to work. I think it was like 20 or 21. That one whole year, like I remember. I worked at this place called Cargill, nigga, meat packaging factory, nigga. And G, I was good too, nigga. I smacked Fat Eyes crib, nigga, Fat Eyes with, nigga, and then G, I was, cause everything I do, nigga, I be telling myself I gotta do it to the best of my advantage. Even with this, it's like I gotta try my best at it at least. Right. So when I was working there, I was really in there just hustling, and then it came to the point I'm like, you get to that point at the job, like, fuck, am I gonna be doing this the rest of my life? Like, they was paying me too, like I ain't gonna lie, like $19 an hour, I think 18. So it was good at that time. I was 18 years old, folks. And then, but then it got to a point like I want to really do this for the rest of my life and shit. And then life happens, fucks, and then G, fucks. You got fired from that motherfucker, and then G.
What you get fired for?
Y'all fucking around, there was housing that shit, all type of shit, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you live and you learn, and then I went through hell. Then that's when I really just hit the streets after I lost that job, nigga. Really just went in that motherfucker in the G, trying to hang around wrong niggas, all type of shit. Like, I already knew I was too good for this shit. Like, why am I? But I went in there for the money, fucks, and nigga, man. And so then that's when my car got smacked and shit, and a whole bunch of other shit just be happening in G. That's when I just started doing the little skits, and I saw that shit picking up on my, let me try this shit, and G, and everything just been coming together, fucks.
Right. So it was 18 when you had that job. Got fired from that job. How was you when you had your first job?
When I got out of juvie, I went into that. It was in a program or some shit that they put me in McDonald's, fucks. And you did a program where they hired me right into McDonald's, fucks. That's what I did for the little second. But then that McDonald's shit, like, and the G, every check was low as shit, bitch. The check was getting lower and lower. If I never made $100 for these 60, then 40, I said, hell no. You just over there working on my feet for 9 hours, bro. Flipping the fuck out them burgers, nigga. But then G, like, I just knew, like, for saying, G, I ain't feel right over there good. But hey, McDonald's was my first job. And then
what age was that?
And this G, I think I was probably like 16, 17.
16, 17.
Yeah, and then I went into a Metro Market in the G, but I got fired for and shit, bro. Oh shit. You cut that part out.
I got you.
Case going on. None of the G with that shit.
I got you. That shit's gonna be stamped. You good. But now I'm gonna cut that part out. But after McDonald's, then that job, and then you went to, that's when you went to the meat company?
Yeah, that's when I was really seeing some paper because it was like a warehouse synergy. You know,
So
they be paying.
Once you got fired from that, you just said, fuck that, and then stopped working.
Yeah, I just be getting money other ways, energy, because I realized I was really doing research and shit. I be telling niggas, bro, knowledge, energy, you gotta learn skills and shit, like, energy.
Yeah.
Like, so I was really doing research for like, I don't know what the fuck I was out here making money though, but I was in the streets, so that's why I was like, for a whole year I was in the streets. And then that's when the skits came out. And I was like, all right.
So what age did you start making skits and making music and all that?
When I was like 15, I used to be doing this shit. Like,
this
is in me. Like, yeah, this is some shit. This is like a hobby, fucks. That's like,
so 15 is when you start doing it. When did you feel like you first start picking up traction with the skits?
Oh yeah, this year, 6
this
months
year?
ago.
6 months ago.
That's when 6 months ago is when I started on Instagram. So really picking up traction this year though. And gee,
it's crazy. So shit.
That's when I started taking it serious this year.
Right. So how old are you now?
I'm 21.
So you're 21. If it's just people don't realize it could take you 6 years.
The music took me 7 years. Like this whole 7 years, and then the comedy was just me being me, fucks. Right. And then gee, like, yeah.
What made you want to do skits? I know you said it was like just doing you. Like, did you look up to anybody like doing skits?
Yeah, bro. RP Bankhead, bro. I used to watch his. Yeah, I used to watch his skits all night, bro. I swear to God, he was funny as a bitch. And gee, I used to be Bankhead. I watch a lot of stand-up comedy, fucks, just funny shit. That's why I'm a funny nigga. And gee, and it's like I like to be the nigga, like, when I come around, people can feel, like, I like a lot of the room, like, they can put a smile on the motherfucking face type shit. Putting niggas come in the room, like, you know, niggas don't even want you here, fuck. Get the fuck out the room, man, and shit. But I be trying to just make people's days better and shit, fucks. We ain't got a lot of that shit nowadays, fucks. Like that.
Well, so you always think you've been, like, the funny type of person?
Yeah, always.
So 15, you started doing the skits, then it finally like start taking off like summer 2022, right? And it's just been popping ever since.
Yeah, summer 2022 just.
Yeah, it was just past summer, right?
You talking about the skits?
Yeah, the skits.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah, we in 2023, cuz. Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this shit going.
Yeah, shit going fast as a bitch. What took off for you first, the skits or the music?
It was the skits and then G. No wait. Yeah, it was the skits. The skits was going crazy, cuz in G. Cause then before I started fucking with me and I started posting the skits on his, we just started collabing on them shit. So I'm like, out of nowhere, I'm like, what? So it's like, that's why I got so much respect for the nigga. Like, that's why, cause like he did it out of love. Like he got this much. I only had like 2,000 at the time for G. But I guess my shit was sorry later. I'm like, alright, shit. And then G, that's when I got to tapping in with him like shit on the G. I'm gonna just use my skits. I started doing hella skits, like trying to, like, just off his, like, cause he was fucking with me, so I was like, shit, I'm just doing plenty skits off of putting his music in, like the Genius one, like Smack, all that shit, like just making Milwaukee is a bitch, cause I fuck with everything he did, like, and the G, that's why I be saying, like.
So he was one of the first people to ever like fuck with you when it came to like the skits and everything,
like one of the big name people,
yeah. So he was like one of the first people like to help you get to that point of like blowing up, or did you? Before him?
He was the one that helped me, like, because like I was out there, nigga, the whole time telling we was out here. I was really the whole time I was doing a little bit of skits, but I wasn't doing it that much because that's when I just joined Instagram, and I was out there really trying to grit, folks. Like, hey, folks, I got this, woo woo. But nigga, we listening to Certified the whole time, nigga, and the shit just smacks so hard. Milwaukee's the bitch. And I'm like, damn, fuck, this nigga is smacking so hard. I'm gonna get to the point that I'm listening to this nigga every fucking day. You can ask niggas, bro. They'll be like, all you listen to is this nigga. I'm like, son, nigga, the nigga hard. Bitch, Josh. It's like, but niggas listen to Drake every day. They listen to Youngboy. Why can't I listen to folks every day? I'm
from Milwaukee, too.
Gee, so once I just been listening to that nigga every day, making videos and shit. I guess he saw the shit, man. I've been locked in ever since, nigga. Ever since then, nigga, just been locked in. And G, like the first time we went in the studio, nigga, he was cooking, just we working, nigga. That's when I made spenders and all that shit.
Yeah, that was tough.
And I'm like, what the fuck? I ain't expect that shit to take off like that, though.
So did he was fucking with your skits, or was he fucking with your music first?
I think he was just fucking with me first. Gee, like,
so,
it don't even matter the skits or the music. You just saw something in me, like, I saw something. Because at that time, he only had, like, 12K, subscribers on YouTube and shit. And I'm already telling this nigga, I ain't got no fucking followers. Today, folks, I'm finna help you.
No, but y'all definitely both going crazy. That's the crazy thing. Like, y'all both going fast.
That's what I'm telling you.
So as far as like the music, like I said, he was popping. Like once you met him, he was already popping. Like
he already had his shit going. Like that's why he ain't need me at all. That's why
he just was fucking with you. So
yeah, that's
he was doing music videos and songs you had to love and everything. He never like tried to charge you for anything.
Hell, he ain't charging me for nothing. That's why it's all love. That's why you know what I'm saying, respect that man so much. He does everything himself. Like he's a hard worker. Like all he do is work. I don't give a whatever. We go there, we just work. Like, ain't no games or none of that shit. Like nobody play none of that shit. We go there and work, and then y'all see what comes out of that shit. Like the G be serious as a bitch over there, cuz.
So all he saw. What is it like with him in the studio?
I'm telling you, just it's like an area I love to be around. That's why it's like, cause like all you do is he's so focused on this shit. Like he knocking plenty beats out in like 5 minutes. I'm like, oh shit. That's
so he'll just make the beat in front of y'all and y'all just get to rapping?
Yeah, he just cook beats after beats after beats in the G. That's why that shit got the rubbing off on me, nigga. The first night, nigga, we met, nigga, he was going crazy. Like, I don't know how many songs he made that night, nigga. We made a whole mixtape called Lost in the Sauce. Certified Trapper, nigga. That whole thing, I was there for it, nigga. I'm like, wow. Never seen a nigga just knock songs out like that, nigga. That's all I do, shit.
I can tell he talented. The way he put out videos, music videos, and make
so
his
much
beats is crazy. Like that shit is wow. So it's basically exactly what it seems from the outside looking in. Like the nigga really in there working hard.
All he do is work.
I think everybody give him his credit that he deserved. I feel like he still deserves more credit.
Way more. He got a whole new sound. He's the father of this.
Yeah,
man.
Come on now. Yeah, we just like y'all was talking about that in the last interview where it's like he basically came up with his own sound that's totally different. Like the nigga is really the Milwaukee speaker knocker. Like the nigga got his own sound,
I was telling
beats,
like
his own
face
videos.
Shit.
Yeah.
And man, that shit be crazy. He be so serious, like and he's like a family man. Like man,
that shit tough.
It's just like cause they be saying you is who you hang around. Like that's why I like being around that. Cause every time I get over, it's like, oh shit, it's time to work. It ain't no playing game.
So he just it's actually like work when y'all in the studio. It ain't like no goofing around. Y'all just
no goofing and shit. That's why I fuck with him like that. Everything be genuine, folks. That's the type of motherfuckers you want around you, bro. In the gym.
As far as you said, how long you been making music?
Like 7 years. We're fucking experimenting with this shit.
So before you met Certified Trapper, because like I said, y'all I don't rap the same, but it's just similar. You know what I'm saying?
I had my own. I was really before I met him, I wasn't doing that shit.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why he inspired me. I'm like, oh shit, because he don't fuck with nobody.
Yeah, you say
nobody. Like nobody. So it's like, and he don't need to. Like he got
he popping
good off in the G. So it's like when he fucking with me, I'm like, oh shit. So that's why I took it in like, I don't know if I'm special or anything, but in the G, I'm like, oh, this is an opportunity. Like, ooh, I ain't from the G. Like, cause in the G, some niggas come around just to play around and shit, and I'm having issues with that right now. Like, I hate that shit. Niggas just come around, chilling, smoking. Like, bro, G, I'm like on it. Like, we need to work. Like,
inspired.
Niggas just be lazy as a bitch. I don't like that shit, folks. Like, what you doing with your life, folks?
Did he ever tell you, like, going in, like, how y'all was gonna work and y'all just, like, connected right away?
It's the vibe. We connected right away. I came over there and he was cooking right away. And all that shit. and I just got the vlogging energy. It was just like, cause you, like shit, that's what it is. But like everybody just get to work and throwing out ideas.
Facts. People don't realize how obsessed you got to be with something to be great at it. Like that's why people like Certified Trapper, everybody in the city going crazy right now. You got to see how consistent and how passionate they are about what they do.
You could drop like 3 mixtapes in one day or some shit. That's how crazy. Like niggas like playing songs in one night. Cause we done did it before.
What's the most songs you seen dude ever make in a day?
Know what I'm saying? And G by like 10, 15. But that's the one I was there. Cause imagine what he's making when I'm not there. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's like
he's making 10 in a day. He making quality songs too. Like I said, people gotta realize.
Nice, actually, it's like a couple hours. Like, right. We didn't have 24 hours to just go straight like.
I want that. Yeah. So you gotta keep in mind like niggas still gotta sleep. Niggas ain't up for 24 hours, so he's making 10 songs and matter in a couple hours. That shit is crazy.
When niggas be sleep, all type of shit. Yeah. Gotta get that shit going.
But what was your style like of music before you got certified, or just did you always have a Milwaukee sound, or what was you doing before that?
I'm saying I was listening to doo-wop Kane, heavy energy. That's the reason I get my melodic shit from doo-wop. So it's crazy when I'll see him bumping Soul Train, and now me and him lock like this. That's my fucking brother. Like I gotta FaceTime the nigga whenever I touch this shit. I love that nigga.
So what type of? So you said you was like listening to doo-wop Kane and shit.
Yeah, I like doo-wop type. Yeah, and them niggas in the G. So when I heard Certified, I just knew it was like, oh, this is so. You know what I'm saying? When I heard, like, what the fuck? Yeah. It's so new, cause like nobody ever did no shit like that.
But you got
had to support it.
Yeah, like I said, you seem like hella comfortable in, like when you do it. Like
Milwaukee's a bitch. I'm from Milwaukee, and it's like the shit. And it's like we don't be capping on it. Just on. And it's like cause.
Yeah, so
it's like
I be having fun as fuck on the beat.
Like real shit that we already did and shit. Like we might emphasize shit, but that's rap though. Like you know what I'm saying. We ain't want to be snitching on themselves on tracks and shit, but at the same time we ain't fun capping on that shit like just flat out. You know what I'm saying? So that's the Milwaukee culture though. You know this shit been going on. What he talking about? Nigga, Buffy's been talking about that shit in Milwaukee. It just it's all the way.
Yeah, he got his own way.
Got my own little way. Some niggas gonna hype like, but at the same time, niggas, you know how niggas be. You can't listen to that shit.
Right.
Just keep doing you fucks.
So as far as beats go, I know you mentioned that you done made your own beats before. Like, how often do you make your own beats?
Yeah, I just started like a month or two ago. But I'm trying to get into the part like how he be going just to make plenty beats at like 10 minutes and shit. And I think the most I made like 7 in one day, probably back to back.
That's a lot. Shit,
yeah, 7 in a day. I'm learning fucks. I'm in the G.
How you learn how to make beats?
Just be who you hang around. I see Ayoolii, that's the producer. That's my nigga. Shit. Yeah. And then he be making the fuck out the beat. When I saw Certified do it so quick, I was like, oh shit, she just inspired me to learn. So I was like, I can't leave my nigga out. What's his name? Damn, if I don't fuck is his name for K Rock or some shit. You know my nigga K. I'm gonna say that. And G, I went to his crib with my nigga Lusky, and he just really. We sat down. He was like, "Oh, you gotta do this, woo woo." Like, just show me the basics of it. And I was like, "Oh, he busted it down easy to me." So he really just showed me like how to really make the basics of the beats and shit. But then being around other motherfuckers, seeing how they do it, just rubbed off on me too. Like, oh, you do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But that's fire. It seems like you got a lot of tools in place. Like, you really, like, it's right time in his head for you. Like I said, you've been doing this shit since you was 15, but now you're at a time where it's like, you got people to help you make beats. You got people like certified, like co-sign for you and work with you. So it's like
I'm prepared. It's like I prepared for I worked on. Like now it's just like time to shine type shit. Like time to just take off. Yeah, and I'm seeing that shit. So we gonna see where this shit go.
What did you want to like pursue the most? Like, ever since you've been doing
music, it was the music. It's just that when the skits was taking off, I was like, shit, hey, I could put the music down a little bit, cause like, but then once I got the drop in the music and they was fucking with the music too, I was like, oh yeah, I'm doing both. I'm not finna, and I'm finna keep doing more than shit.
But that's the good thing about your career, from what I noticed. Like, I feel like your music and your skits go hand in hand. A lot of people try to do both and it don't work out. Yeah. But for you, your shit is going hand in hand. Like, it's not too many people in the city that can do both. Like, it's only like, I ain't gonna say how many people, but it's people that's doing both for sure.
Yeah.
They thriving with it.
You
know what I'm saying?
Shout out Big Frank.
Yeah, he doing, like I said, he doing it
Yeah.
well. It's a lot of people in the city that's like doing the music and the skits, like, and it's going hand in hand. A lot of people try to reach and do shit they can't do, but like I said, you got it. You got it good. Yeah, you got it both. Where you thriving in both ways. But you said the music is what you wanted to do, but the skits took off first, and then the music just followed right up with it. Okay, that's fire. So for the people who don't know, kind of clear up, like, as an entertainer, because like you said, you do skits and music, right? What do you think gets you paid the most as far as right now? And clarify like how you get paid for the people who don't know and don't understand how the entertainment business works.
I get paid off the music more.
You can let us know.
Oh, I get paid.
No, you can stay back there
in the gym.
So it's like, as far as music, like shows, streams, features, like how does it work for you?
That's why I'm saying I'm blessed to meet this nigga, cause in the gym he really showed me, like, he was like, hey, folks, you gotta certify something, like, you gotta make a YouTube channel. I already had a YouTube channel, but it wasn't busting at the time.
Right.
But he was showing me the ropes, like how to really get paid off this shit and everything. And I'm like, all right. So really, it's the music, cause in the G, we own all the beats, and in the G, everything is ours. So it's like we ain't gotta really split nothing or all that shit. But when I do, it's like, unless I'm splitting it with my niggas, like I look at these like my brothers everybody that makes my beats type shit. I don't be using YouTube beats and shit because I already know what comes with all that shit. That's why I took the time out of my life to learn how to make beats. So I'm like, all right, so when I can just go produce my own shit and get more paid like that.
Right.
But it's really Distro Kid and YouTube. My shit just got monetized on the G and all that shit. So I ain't getting paid off no skits. Instagram don't pay me nothing. But I did just get my subscriber thing for G.
Don't Facebook pay for don't they pay for reels, right?
I don't got a Facebook.
Shit, you gotta get to Facebook. I think they pay for reels. I'm not sure. I heard they do, but I'm not sure how that works. But as far as like the music, you said you get paid for music the most. Is it like I said? Is it like streams, features, shows, like
yeah, streams and features, Buzzley.
Streams and features.
I got my first show tomorrow, shit.
Oh, that's the first show?
Yeah, it's
my
first
shit.
show.
I thought it was today, but oh shit, that's tomorrow.
Boy,
yeah, I gotta pull up to that. That shit gonna be turn. But yeah, no, I just wanted to, because a lot of people don't understand what it's like. They see with all these files and they assume right away like, oh, this nigga is making a shit ton of money off what they do.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. That's what people need to understand. Like,
so you gotta put in the work first. It's like all the work first. And then I think probably in a year or two, I'll probably see all the money from what the fuck I just did this year.
Right.
That's why I work so hard. But it's like it's gonna be like a snowball. I dropped so much too to the point I'm starting to see to get to the point where I want to see the money that I want to see first, it's gonna take probably 6 months to a year to see all that shit just enroll. Right. And by the way I'm dropping it, all that shit gonna be cracky.
That's why I said I don't think a lot of people understand how. Being a content creator works. Like, they think just you got all these followers, you got all this money and shit. That's why it's like, I be wanting people to clarify for people who don't understand how it works.
You gotta put it in work, because you work 24/7. Every day I wake up, I think about a skit or a song or a beat.
How do you get inspiration from skits? Like, what is your inspiration? Just
out there, like Bank Kid, R.I.P. Man. Who else? Just Skin Bone and them. Oh, Shaky funny ass for real. That's the one I got the ringtone from. From that. When I say I got that because he was like GDG. I'm like, what the fuck? That nigga funny as a bitch. Yeah. And he inspired me on that shit. That's what I'm saying. It's like, plenty motherfuckers, bro. I used to watch Reggie Baby, all types of shit. It's just, damn.
So basically just, shit, that's good though. Like I said, you obsessive with your craft and that's why you thriving with this shit.
Yeah, I just love comedy, bro. That's my favorite movies to watch, comedy, all type of shit.
At this point in your life right now, what do you think, obviously you're doing both, and like I said, both is going well right now. What do you think you would want to pursue more if you had to choose one?
The music.
The music?
Yeah, for sure. Cause I can feel it. The skits is all good and shit, but I want to see me getting paid off the skits in the long run like that.
Oh yeah, for sure. The music is where it's at. How do you feel about if you was to pursue music 100% all the way? How do you feel about the image of a rapper? That's something you would indulge in or?
Hell no, I hate all that shit.
Keep going.
all that shit. How they portray niggas and how you gotta look a certain way just to be accepted in this community and all that shit. And I just wish a nigga just go on there, you know what I'm saying, be yourself and get accepted and shit. But, gee, like, it would be cool if we could be ourselves and still get accepted on this motherfucker.
Right,
but I'm trying to show niggas I'm about to do this shit my own. I don't be giving a fuck. That's why I be saying what I say on this. I'm gonna do my skits and the music. I don't be giving a fuck.
That's what I was saying. Cause like I said, people think like with this rapping shit, like it gotta come with an image. That's why I was wondering, like, would you be the type of nigga to like, oh, since you're a rapper now, like start buying chains and watches?
Yeah, nah, cause I did my little research. Like 7 years, nigga, you do research, nigga. G, if you really want to do something for us, you gon' find out every inch of your body, son. G, I realized like first in the G, I already know what predicament I'm in right now. If I got enough money for a chain, probably, but I'm not the type of nigga to even buy chains and shit. I don't even buy J's or nothing. Like even if I had like, cause it's like I'm not I'm more of a folks. We gonna make this money, make money, folks. And then I be trying to invest in myself basically, folks, before I do all that other shit. Like I feel like I could bring out my own little image energy, cause I'm African too. There's some shit that y'all don't know. In the G, I'm about to be rocking some shit in the G. Just bring some shit out once the shit take off in the G. But they gonna know what the fuck at first, but it's part of my culture, folks.
I don't like that.
In the G, I'm from the G.
You just wait until you get to a certain point in your career, and that's when you're gonna start pulling shit out like that.
Yeah, like all this shit is corny, like folks in the G.
Did you grow up wearing like
Oh yeah, I was wearing camisas, all types of shit. Plenty, yeah. Grew up wearing furons. I love me a furon, fucks in the G. It's like a man dress, fucks.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, in Africa they be having that's my favorite for man. But hey, I might put it on in America. They're gonna be like, oh, what the fuck? They might, but at the same time, fucks, all my people know what the fuck that is. G.
Yeah. You got family that
Hell yeah. In Africa, right?
Oh yeah, you got family that's from here, like immediate family that live in Milwaukee, or everybody is back in.
Yeah. Most of my family that I know is in Milwaukee. Yeah.
Is that why y'all moved here?
Know what you mean?
From Kenya, y'all moved to Milwaukee. Y'all had family here, or I just moved here just to move?
I guess they moved for a better opportunity. It's like everybody moves at the same time. Like the whole community, nigga. I'm talking it's like a whole community of us. And it's like everybody know each other. It's like everybody moved around the same years and shit. Like so, it's like everybody like this, folks. I'm telling y'all.
So yeah, a lot of your family moved from Kenya to here too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fire.
There's some still out there though. So
yeah. That's fire as hell. As far as your fan base growing, I noticed you have a lot of white fans. How do you feel like you cater to like the white community, even though you make like inner city Milwaukee ass music? Like, why do you feel like you cater to them a lot?
I think a big part of that come from Xavier. Cause I hopped on Xavier beat, and ever since he posted that shit, that song called Same, and then she been going crazy, and that's what they been fucking with, that type of style. Got I don't know what it is, but they fuck with it. So I fuck with them. Like I don't look at them no different. I'm like, all right. They love it. They trying to embrace this Milwaukee culture. So hey, I'm gonna let y'all embrace it, cause I hop on y'all. It's like I hopped on they type of beat with a Milwaukee flow. And the G, like that's the type of beat they used to, but I just did some Milwaukee shit on that motherfucker, and now they're like, oh my god, there's some shit nobody ever heard of. And the G.
So who is it? Xavier.
Xavier's so based, and that's my nigga, man. I don't know. He's another artist. Fucking legend to me, shit. And G, he do what we do, but he in New York, fucks with it.
Oh, he's from New York.
Yeah. I don't know I don't know if he's from there, but I know he's in there.
Oh, so he don't live in Milwaukee?
No, not Milwaukee. From New York. Yeah,
so
New York.
So you made a song with the Xavier dude, and he lives in New York?
Mm-hmm. I made a song with him first, then I hopped on the beat. Was just me rapping, but he produced it. And he already got like a fan base going. Like I call him the certified of New York, because he make his own beats and got his own little sign and shit. Nigga just amazing, to be honest. But And G, he just amazes me for the shit he do. But that's more like his fan base so forth, and they just fucking with me for
Okay,
the shit I'm
that
doing.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Cause I was wondering how you got such a big. Well, in general, you already got a big fan base on TikTok. Like you just got the Rolling Stone article written
Yeah.
about how Milwaukee music is popping off. And like I said on TikTok, that's where like you got all the white fans, and like I don't even know we had that many white people in Milwaukee. That's why I was wondering, like, how the hell this nigga?
That's not Milwaukee at all.
That's what I was wondering. Like, this shit don't even look like people from here. So I was wondering how like so many people tapped in out of state with this shit. That's a good thing though, that the music expanded.
Yeah, bro.
How you feel about like the Milwaukee sound in general, like that is expanding?
Man, I love this shit. Like, I want to see this shit grow. Like, I want to see this shit, like, you know, playing out to be. I want to see grow out to the biggest potential. Like, you know how the Atlanta sound is out there. Like, everybody out there. You know what I'm saying? There's that Detroit sound out there, but Milwaukee got its own shit, and we smacking in this motherfucker, cracking in this. You know what I'm saying? Just crack, dumping all type of shit in the songs and shit. Motherfuckers ain't doing that. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I just want that shit to really go where I know it can go. And then shit.
Right. Is that the style you want to keep throughout your career? The Milwaukee sound?
I think I'll forever have that Milwaukee shit in. Cause all I know is Milwaukee, really. Like, I was born in Africa, but I was raised in Milwaukee. So, it's like, that's all I know, really, fresh. But, and then, I'll be thinking I'm versatile as a bitch though, so I don't think I just stay with one sound. Like it's all up to the beat, to be honest. But I fuck with what I'm doing right now, and it's been doing me good.
Yeah, the Milwaukee sound, like I said, it's just keep going more viral and more viral. Like I said on TikTok, that shit popping. Like it seems like it's going viral, and it might get to that point where it's like you said, it's like the Atlanta style, like where that shit's everywhere and everybody listening to that shit, especially with the dances and shit too. So the guy, like that shit really taking off. You ever thought about moving to like a different state for a better opportunity with the content creating?
Hell yeah, I used to think about moving to Atlanta and shit, but then I was like, I'm glad I don't be thinking like that no more. Shit, I need to stay here, need to get absorbed in my fucking environment, and we can make Milwaukee way better than what the fuck it is right now.
Right. So you want to stay here and blow up as much as you can?
Hell yeah. Because you see how Detroit is? You go to Detroit, you gonna see fat shit everywhere, nigga. We could really have Milwaukee like that. Like, everybody could be up to something. That, like, it could just be, and you ain't gotta be how it is. The real only reason it's like that is because niggas is broke. Yeah. Niggas only doing this shit for money. That's why they be saying money's the root of all evil. If you look at the bottom here, it should be, the nigga wanted money, so he, nigga wanted money, so he, Nigga, once I took that shit, I ain't got no love for money. That's why I ain't got no love for money. It's like, you can't bribe me with no type of money or nothing. I was like, alright, fucks, in the G.
Right. So basically just want to stay in here and make a way in the city that you already in instead of going to a different city trying to make it work. That's kind of how I feel too.
Yeah, like we got our own shit. What the fuck I'm gonna do in L.A.? What the fuck I'm doing in Atlanta? They already settled, fucks. I gotta be here in the G, make sure this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
But say you get like offered like a record label or something like that, or like even with the skits, like somebody offers you like a contract to do something, and it's out of state. You think you can move in, or you just gonna stick to your roots and stay in Milwaukee?
Oh, for sure. I'm about to move for the cheese, nigga. No, I'm Milwaukee kids But no, even with shit like that, like I'm always have Milwaukee in me, fuck. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can move anywhere. I feel like I can still be Milwaukee as a bitch, because that's what they want, right? Like, women, like, that's what they know me from and G. So if I came up Milwaukee as a bitch, all they gonna know is that Milwaukee shit. So imagine if I go somewhere else trying to do some other shit. I don't think that's gonna work out like that.
No, I'm saying like you can stay doing what you're doing. I'm just saying a different state. That's a lot of people do. Like,
for sure, yeah.
Just to get like their fan base out there, just like how you got the fan base in New York or wherever your fan base at. But like I said, the dude was from New York, obviously.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Like, would you do something like that where it's like, all right, I'm gonna just keep my concept the same, just do that shit in a different state.
Oh yeah, once I blow the fuck up, I'm getting the fuck up out of here, running G. Hell yeah, for sure. But hell yeah.
That's fine.
For sure.
What is something like people don't know about you that you want people to know?
Damn.
It could be anything. Some people just don't know about you.
Some that don't know.
Yeah, they probably don't know.
That I need some money. Cash at me. Look at that. I don't even fucking. I'm Muslim. What else, fucks?
It could be anything. Like shit. I didn't even ask you this. Did you play sports growing up? Anything like that?
Oh yeah, I used to play. I used to play football. I tried playing for the team and shit, but nigga, we went to the scrimmage game, nigga. I think I was with Pulaski probably. Yeah, I think it was Pulaski. I went to or South Division. I went to the scrimmage game, nigga. Yeah, I was on South Division team. I went to the scrimmage game. Nigga. It was one big guys, nigga. Talking about he 14 years old. That nigga's not 14. Fuck, hell no. Got me fucked up, nigga. Big guy, nigga, sat me on my ass. I'm like, yeah, this shit is not for me. I'm not finna have big ass niggas torturing me the whole time. I thought I was big, but these niggas big as a big grown ass man. I'm like, hell no. Hell no. So yeah, I used to play football and shit. I tried shit.
That was the only time you tried to play. You never played no other sports outside of that.
You know, I played football. I played basketball. I played the sports. Like I play any sport.
Okay.
And shit, you play soccer and shit with my brothers, all types of shit. Like I play any sports. Like, but for the team, like goes team wise, it was only football that I tried to go in there for like a school team and shit. But other sports, I'm a nigga. Shit,
like
niggas do anything. I feel like, shit.
What position did you play in football?
Oh, they had my little fat ass like an LB or some shit like.
So who the way? So the nigga
DB,
the nigga that hit you, what position was he?
Fuck, son. But I don't be knowing these shit, cause this is so.
I'm saying like he was like running the ball or just a nigga.
Nah, he was a nigga that's like just like you know how you gotta
blocking you. Okay,
push the fuck out. You don't know, cause you're not supposed to be doing that. I'm up down fuck. Hey, fuck, go get the gun out my street. Go get the gun in the locker, cause.
Never supposed to. You had that shot and you said, yeah, it's over with for sports. Did you finish the season?
Hell no, we lost, bro. We lost so many games that year, fucks, and I just lost all. And then I went to the, I think I went on the, was I on that Hamilton's shit? I don't think so. It was some other shit, bro.
That shit crazy. This nigga said he got hit. That's how it was for me. I didn't get hit, but I just did fucking football. I played when I was like in middle school, and I just said, fuck that shit. This shit not for me. Getting hit and it's cold as fuck outside. I just couldn't do it. I just quit that shit. Other than that, just football and just said fuck sports forever. That shit, damn, fuck it. How you feel about, would you ever be like in a movie or something like that?
Hell yeah, I think I'll take up acting like a motherfucker. I want to do that shit Tyler Perry doing, motherfuckers. He got his own thing, like, bro, gee, what? Gotta get like that, bro.
What the? That's tough. What those white people you make your song? I just gotta say stop saying white people. That sounds fucked up.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Them skater boys. How did you get locked in with them?
Oh, you talk about when I was making the songs with them?
Yeah.
That was my little brother. They was paying my little brother for a feature, Miles. Yeah, I just told him come to my crib and shit. That's where the studio was at the time and shit. And then I was like, shit. That nigga Fear Dorian had sent me a beat and shit. And they was just like, oh, I'll fuck with this shit. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to, like, one of them boys, he was going crazy. I'm like, oh yeah, I like this song. And the nigga named Renzo, and he was going crazy. I'm like, oh shit. And so got to lock it, just made the song with that just off the love. They came here to pay the feature for my little brother. I think they paid him still, but, and ever since then, we just been locked in. And I guess they fuck with the song. I'm gonna help them little niggas out, why not?
If you had to do a feature with somebody you could choose, who would that be with? Somebody you haven't done a song with already.
Someone I didn't do a song with, folks.
Yeah.
And then Donnie Ying.
Who?
Donnie. And that's my. He gotta search you up, shit. Donnie Ying go crazy.
I probably know his shit. I just probably know by his name by the way.
Yeah, but and then I need a feature with Donnie. He be going crazy.
Anybody else you would do a feature with that you want to do a feature with?
Let me see. Who else? And did you? You talk about local or like?
It could be anybody, local, big time, shit. Just anybody you just want to do features with.
But yeah, I want to do features with. And who the fuck do I even be listening to? I know I listen to Certified and shit, but you already know we got some shit coming in. It's like, I don't know, probably Baby Tron. Like, because what he did with Fox was going crazy.
Yeah,
that nigga, he put me on about.
I was gonna say he'll probably do that shit. Knowing he just did his song with Certified, that shit went crazy too. Numbers went up like a motherfucker.
That shit went crazy, yeah. No fuck with brother energy.
Is it anything we should be expecting for the future coming from you?
Hell yeah, man. We got movies on the way. We got albums. But yeah, but like, I'm trying to just keep working and I'm gonna keep putting out great content. Hopefully, folks. All this shit should be. You gotta take it one step at a time, like my nigga Ayoolii be saying. One step at a time, folks.
Yeah, you've been humble as shit the whole way. A lot of people not like that when they get the buzz and they get to being big-headed as fuck, but you've been humble the whole way through.
And that's the only way you gotta be, bro.
That's working.
This shit bigger than me.
Right. Yeah. Well, shit, we could probably have a part 2 interview, but I appreciate you for coming. This shit been a great interview.
Appreciate it.
Wrap this up. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We gone.
Peace.